Well, here we are. I was not expecting to make another Epic Universe video for the next couple weeks or so, just because I don't want to flood my page with Epic Universe stuff. However, there's something that we definitely need to talk about. Hello everyone, my name is Scott and you're watching Exploring Attractions. If you're new here, please subscribe down below with those bell notifications on. And if you enjoyed this video, leave it a like. And as always, check out all of our social media for short form content and all the breaking news posted on our Instagram. So the real reason why I say I was not expecting to make this video is because out of the blue, it looks like something unofficial was posted on the Lowe's website. If you don't know what that is the company that runs most of all the Universal hotels at Universal Orlando Resort. Anyways, that's beside the fact. On this website, unofficially, there are some pictures and opening dates posted for the offsite hotel, a part of Epic Universe. And I want to preference this, that this is unofficial. Universal has not said anything themselves. However, the company that runs the hotels has said something on their website. So take this with a grain of salt if some of this information is incorrect. But once again, this was not posted by Universal. This was posted by the parent company that runs the hotels. Bookings can be made as early as January 21st of 2025. I've discussed a lot about how I think that previews could happen early by the end of next year, 2024, just because I think that Epic Universe is moving at such a fast pace. I've speculated that it could be done by the end of 2024. With the January 2025 opening date for that hotel, it's looking more and more likely that that's a big possibility. Now, there were some pictures posted on the website of what the hotel's supposed to look like, and it's supposed to be space themed, and this is really exciting. It looks exactly like a clone of Dockside and Surfside, however more themed to space because the Epic Universe main theme will be space. And yes, I cannot go without making a joke about Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser, because this is how you do a space hotel, and might I say that this space hotel will probably be affordable since it's off-site, quote-unquote, value hotel for Epic Universe. The big expensive one will be the one attached to the actual theme park. But this hotel looks absolutely stunning, and while the lobby area and the pool area lacks a little bit of space theming, the rooms and the room windows definitely have that space theme. I am super excited to stay at this place, but like I said, January 21st is when you can book a stay. I don't believe that website's alive anymore. I really haven't looked at it. I've just been poking around all the photos on X, but wow, some crazy stuff is happening, and some stuff is definitely starting to ramp up with Epic Universe and everything surrounding the topic of Epic Universe. With that, does it mean that we are going to be getting some news here pretty soon from Universal or Lowe's about the hotel? Some official news, that is, not some unofficial news. I'm not sure. I would say that that's probably a good sign though. So on top of that, that's not the only news that has come out of this week for Epic Universe. We're going to be showing some of BioReconstruct's photos on the screen right now. If you haven't followed BioReconstruct, what are you doing? This is how you get all the photos firsthand on X. They post them there, so make sure that you follow BioReconstruct. Once again, BioReconstruct on X. But just when I talked about the theming for the facade of the e-ticket attraction going in the Universal Monsters Land at Epic Universe, there has been theming revealed for the portal into the Universal Classic Monsters Land, and this entry portal looks absolutely stunning. I mean, wow, look at the rock work and all the vines growing over it. This looks incredible. You can see just every detail and every inch of this thing, and this is all ramping up for the impressive land that will open up with Epic Universe. So I can't wait. If they're doing this level of theming for just the entry portal alone, imagine how amazing the theming and detail is going to be for the rest of the land. Us monster lovers and horror lovers are going to be absolutely in love with this area of the theme park. I mean, Epic Universe for at least the first year that it's open will definitely be a 2 to 3 day trip if you want to see absolutely everything. You get a good photo of the backside of this entry portal. Doesn't look like they're complete with the theming for that, but you gotta imagine since they revealed the front part of it, they will definitely be done sometime in the near future with the backside as well. And a quick update on that ride facade. Looks like they revealed even more of the facade detail. I definitely think we can start to see the rest of the scaffolding and scrim come down, I'd say early next week, which of course will reveal all the other details as a part of this rumored Castle Frankenstein facade for the attraction going at Universal Monsters Land. Moving over to some even more detail in Super Nintendo World, the brown and the green colors have started to make their way in. Mount Beanpole is starting to receive more detail and is starting to get painted. And it looks like the Yoshi Omnimover vehicles are on site at Epic Universe as we speak. As you can see, they're all covered up there. You kind of get a good idea of how close each of those vehicles will be to one another. And then, yeah, like I said, all the theming surrounding Super Nintendo World, obviously you can make out exactly how Mount Beanpole is supposed to look like, judging based on the Japan and Hollywood versions. But not only that, some shaping is starting to go into Princess Peach's castle to prepare it for more even structural work, and theming added to that as well. You can kind of start to see the triangle shape of the top part of the Princess Peach's castle, along with some other elements that you see at the other renditions of the land. And I just thought I would share this photo with you all that BioReconstruct snagged of the Donkey Kong Mine Coaster, because it gives a good idea of just how long the Mine Coaster is going to be. Now keep in mind, I don't think that it's going to be like a coaster the entire way. I definitely think that the car will stop for different show scenes in between. So while yes, the track work may look a little bit shorter, there's definitely a bunch of hidden scenes that you may stop at and more kind of glide across at that will slow the pace of the attraction down, making it a complete coaster experience along with a dark ride experience. This I feel like is going to be similar to Escape from Gringotts, where you have a mixture of coaster and like a dark ride, except for this one will be outside than inside. However, there are those indoor elements as you see with the construction all around the area. In the last video I talked about how there is a random structure that popped up in How to Train Your Dragon Land. Unfortunately, I was too dumb to realize that this is also the entry portal to How to Train Your Dragon, and it should have been obvious to me because it was right by the wooden deck that would be built right around those statues of Berk. So yeah, lots of work going on with the entry portal, not only for Universal Monsters, but also for the How to Train Your Dragon Land. This will be the entry portal. That's why there's a bunch of structural work going on with it. And it's exciting the fact that Universal Monsters gets that detail for their entry portal. It looks like their Wizarding World is getting that detail for the entry portal. How to Train Your Dragon confirmed with all that structural work. I'm assuming it's going to be rock work. It's going to look absolutely incredible. But if we want to talk about entry portal theming, we'd be remiss if we didn't mention the main entry to Epic Universe, as tons and tons of work is going into the main entryway for the entire theme park. I mean, look at it. It's so hard to point out exactly everything that's going on. Some of the stuff will actually be lifted and some of it's already bolted into the ground and bolted in together. So I think that eventually we'll start to see more detail on the actual entryway to Epic Universe. But the big reason why I say I think that it's going to be finished early is, number one, we have that unofficial confirmation from the hotel of January of 2025 as far as bookings go, and number two, if they're already starting work and at least some structural theming for the entryway, then that has to be a good sign. I mean, we're in December of 2023 and the park is still slated to open up in summer of 2025. Now, that's not to say that the whole park will be done by 2024, but I definitely think it'll be ready for previews, previews, team member previews, whatever preview you want to say, by the end of 2024. Let's just say, for good measure, December 2024, given that exactly 1 year from now, seeing how it is right now compared to what it will be in December of 2024. And in December of 2024, when we're filming those updates, I will go back to this and I'll be like, I was either wrong or right, or I'll literally be in the theme park being like, I was right. So we shall see. But honestly, it makes me so freaking excited, the fact that we have some form of photos, some form of unofficial photos for that hotel. I mean, it's not Epic Universe itself, but it's connected to Epic Universe in a way. And then of course, the detail has finally been revealed for Universal Monsters. One last week with the facade of the ride, and now this week with the entry portal. But that'll wrap it up for today's Epic Universe update. As always, follow BioReconstruct on X, and make sure you follow us on Instagram and X as well. And if you did enjoy this video, leave it a like and subscribe with those bell notifications on so you never miss a video like the one that you watch right now. My name is Scott, positivity is key, and most importantly, remember to keep exploring. Peace out, everybody.